Okay, guys. Shit! How we doing? Wanted to watch the final episode of the Ultimate Cowboy Showdown, Season 1, Episode 6, the finale. We got 3 competitors left. They're showing them their first session here.
Back up, spin, and then we're gonna call for a cow. And we're gonna let the cow out right down here.
Basically, they're starting.
We're gonna box, bring it down the fence, and then rope it.
Oh, dang it. Hold on.
Okay. Y'all get
Basically,
ready.
they're doing just a cattle pattern.
Have you done this before?
No, sir, I never have done it.
You know, working cow horse type deal that you probably see in here's all freaking mess right now. That you probably you see in like cattle horse competitions and stuff like that. So let's see. I guess he's preparing them for obviously something
It's
bigger.
crazy how nervous I am.
You ready, bud? For sure I'm freaked out. And I know everybody.
He normally does this little like, because there's no what's the word not totem you know, when they win the buckles so that they don't get eliminated, immunity challenge. They don't have any immunity because there's only 3 of them left and they got to figure out who's going to be the winner. So
Foul up right at the get-go.
It was poor judgment on all 3 of us, but when a man wants to step up and be the leader and take charge,
Who you talking about?
Ethan.
Ethan?
Yes, sir.
Say his name.
Ethan Treadwell.
All right, Zane, you're up first.
There's Zane, here he goes.
Real picked up that right lead. Real good. Runs the stop good.
Zane's a very good cowboy. You know, I mean, I don't think he practices horsemanship all the time, but he's a good cowboy.
So they haven't been trained for each maneuver. Man, I tell you what, Zane and his horse, I think his horse wasn't in time with things quite like it should be.
I don't know. I mean,
for his cow.
cowboys aren't really into too much horsemanship.
I like how you approach that cow
You know,
real
it's
slow
more of
and
a
just trying to get a feel of it.
practice
as you bring it down the fence.
thing, you know.
I swear that cowboy
They just like getting the job done.
how he kind of widened in.
He's had control of this cow the whole time. He's gonna set this cow again out of this corner.
There he is.
Run complete. I thought that was a pretty solid run.
I like how Ethan was talking shit about him, and then he's like, "Yeah, come on, boy, good job." Oh, Ethan's a good actor. You know, I mean,
This horse here's
good
gonna
at
be
playing the
aggressive.
game, you know.
And Ethan's aggressive too, so it's a perfect match.
I love these kind of things. We have these all the time at the ranch rodeos we go to. I don't ever enter them because they're too early in the morning. I'm not up for getting up that early in the morning. Stop here.
Not too bad.
Not bad. Like seeing that roll back a little smoother, but that was smooth. My butt's in that seat and we are just going so smooth and so gracefully. Now it's down to kind of the rider's ability to work a cow.
You're like a gazelle. He's so graceful. Yeah, he's got his hands up here, freaking banging on the horse's mouth. See, these cowboys aren't into not really into horsemanship. They're just about getting the job done, and that's it. My hair's still being a fucking mess. What the fuck is going on here?
I like how he used up right there.
Holy moly.
Gonna get a hold of the situation again.
Oop.
Got his first turn there.
Like, he looks like Texas Cow
That
Puncher
was a really good
4/6s.
turn. He's gonna set her up out of this corner here and get that old honey hole shot right there.
And there it happened.
Zipped it. Tried that
He's always spinning his horse, and I've never seen him do it as correct as he did today.
mouth. This cow looks a little trotty too.
Oh boy.
Oh,
He's always
Backed up. I mean,
Oh,
good
that's
stop.
right. Don't need that.
I'd like to see that back up just straighter. When he backed up, I mean, but it.
But he didn't let him
I like how
fall
he's
after
just,
that stop, though.
He's very like stiff like a board because he doesn't want to make any mistakes and
Quattro had
stuff.
some pretty good spins.
That's
He's
right, you know, I
always
probably
spinning
do
his
too.
horse, and I've never seen him do it as correct as he did today.
Pretty tough one to get a hold of. In this situation, I think we're going to see how he handles it and goes on. He's done good. He got it turned. That actually ended up really good, too.
I agree with you, and he needed that speed, didn't he?
Got her caught. He did good. Woo, good job, buddy.
Boone and I had the wildest effort. That didn't stop us. We went down, we cut her hard, we got her back down to that corner, finished strong. I was confident in our run.
Now,
He had some
control over, set it back up. I mean, I was really impressed with Quattro today.
We were out there almost every day. It's pretty cool for there to be a
Dang, that barn
cement
looks good.
slab there when you begin.
First thing we're going to do is lay the baseboards.
I wonder how that barn's doing now. This has got to be like 10 years ago. So. But, yeah, I think they all did really well, you know. Trying to think, I'd say between Zane and Quattro. I mean, Ethan Treadwell, he's kind of like punchy and stuff, so he was kind of rough on his horse. But I don't know. I'd probably give it to Zane again.
We'll see what the challenge
Is your prize cattle. They're mixed in with a bunch of other cattle. You're gonna cut the blue tags out, get them back neat pens. You've been caring for this herd, tending to them as if they were your own, and for one of you, today they will be.
The only way Trace is going to be able to cut us is if we mess up. So, I'm going to let them kind of do whatever they think they want to do, whether it's bad or not. I know they would have messed up in the previous days, but I point them to the right places.
I wonder what he's gonna have them do as the final boss level challenge, but we'll see. Obviously, it's something that they all have to be involved in. There's only 3 of them, and he wants to see how well they're gonna do. They gotta load these cattle up here.
Go through various other pastures with other cows. You'll have to sort out your prize cattle from the others when you make it to the final pens. We're gonna weigh the cattle, see what they're worth. The winner can choose to keep the cattle or sell them. This is your final chance to impress me and Hunter Menzer. Hunter's gonna hit. Good luck. Get them across this highway. Then we gotta drive them across there, through the pines.
Our strategy
And
is
over
to
to
gather
Grandma's
the whole
house.
entire herd.
Through the woods and past the pond and over to Grandma's house.
Then we're good to go. But it's a challenge.
But
get around those
yeah, I
woods.
love an old-fashioned cattle drive, man. Nothing better.
All right, I'll go get them.
Well, they were all right over in here.
This is what I wish I could do
Let them
every
get
day.
out across that
Scattering.
pasture. They gotta go gather them back up.
Y'all go get around these and I'll sit and hold this hoe.
I'll let Zane get around him and I'll hold the middle. There we go, there we go. Now we're cooking with peanut oil.
Looks like they've got a hold of them now. Once they
Think that's
kind of get
Quattro?
lined out, maybe it'll be a little smoother.
Walk up, cattle. Ho!
Can't really tell too much. I know Quattro's doing a nice job. I feel like Quattro, he talks a little more, so and he's in the right spot. So I'd say right now Quattro. You want someone that's gonna be a team leader and stuff. Zane really hasn't said much.
Commotion going on. We got them across the highway. That was a
Surprised they
pretty
haven't
good
heard
challenge.
from Ethan Treadwell recently. I'm surprised he made it this far. I mean, he's a good cowboy, but
Let's get
I
a
don't
count
know.
on these things real quick. What do you think about just bringing them up this
okay,
fence?
he's Zane. Talk.
Just letting them come back to that corner and getting a good solid count on the blue tags.
Yeah, we can try.
Let's get a count on these things real quick.
Okay, so I see. They not only have to move them to that area to load them, they also got to separate other cows that aren't theirs out of the herd.
Most
So
importantly, they're our cattle. This is a disaster. About to cross the road. Hey!
Let's go, Zane.
Y'all got these?
There's the rest of them right there.
About to cross the road. Just a wreck. A mile away when we find...
It's like, oh my gosh, they're going in the road. And then it goes to commercial, and then they come back and they just push them across the road. It's like, it's so dramatic.
I'm gonna go up ahead and get those others.
Okay, we'll just bring them to you if you want to keep the others.
Okay, Zane's talking now. Okay, I like that.
Say a Quattro left half the cattle in the pasture. Anytime you pull into a pasture, you circle, make a loop, make a long trot, and see if you got anything on the backside. You always do. I knew it from the beginning, but, you know, today's the day. Let people cut their own throats. So I let him do that. That old herd just got a little bigger now.
I agree.
Man, guys, I thought y'all would rode out that pasture. Made sure everything was there at that barn. That's why I sat there in the gate.
The whole situation, because I can't really see everything that's going on. But, because I think someone needed to stay with the herd, but I can't really tell where they were. Because they went back and got him, but I can't remember who was the first one in there. Maybe Ethan could have said something.
You could have mentioned if you thought there was
I don't
strays
know.
out there.
Ethan's kind of starting to blame Zane and Quattro.
Man, we should have rode the pasture. We didn't. We had to go do a little extra work because we didn't. But that's where we are. We think we got them all now, so we got to go on. I don't usually get in a lot of conflict stuff unless it comes my way. So them bickering at each other, they're just hurting themselves. Makes both of them look bad, which only makes me look better.
Let's drive them. Let's just hope that.
I like how each one of them is like, yeah, they did this wrong. I'm just gonna let them do that. They're gonna look bad and get, you know, fired. Blah blah. Blah. They all saying something, the same thing, except about what the other person's doing. They just need to mind their own business and just do their job, and then let the judges decide. And stop worrying about who's doing this wrong, who's doing this wrong. Just get the job done, and then, you know, not shut your mouth. You gotta communicate, but get the job done.
We're fixing to push them into an alley that'll take
But yeah,
us
that
up
was
to
a
the
big
deal.
mess up. I can't remember who the
Ethan
first one in there, but
just comes over and just like
Dasher.
parks in my spot. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, well, I'm staying where I'm at. If you want to open yourself up to all these cattle getting out on you, that's fine. I don't care. But if you
what
think
you guys
I'm gonna-
don't know, maybe, is that you don't ride. Everyone has their certain job and position, and you don't ride in front of another person. And that's a big no-no. So that's going to be a dock on, I know, Ethan Trevor's side there.
Well, looks like they got him with the pins trace, and now step two.
Ethan's
Get
trying
it
to do too
sorted.
much.
So now they've got the cattle to the other pen. They have to sort out the cattle that mixed in along the trail. Theirs are the blue tag cattle.
We can split these cattle between that pen and that pen.
I was thinking just clear this pin out, we'll fill up that alley, let the other colors go by and kick the blues in.
Yeah, we could even cut blues over here.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it.
In. Five.
You gotta work these cattle on horseback. People think they're gonna do it on foot. It's just so freaking annoying.
Give it a shot, Ethan.
Use the horse, that's your tool. Wish I can use horses around here.
No, you're good. You're good. Bye. In. Bye.
11 head.
So the cattle are up on the truck, headed to the scales. I think
Nice.
they're
They
probably
work
going to
together
weigh
real well
about what
there.
they weighed the other day, to be somewhere around 700 pounds. I think they're worth about $1.35. So I'm looking at, you know, right there at $50,000.
Good job sorting, partner.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's up, guys?
working that gate, bud, man.
Yeah.
Partner.
It's a big
Yes,
part.
sir. Great.
Yes,
I
sir.
think they worked well. They didn't really bicker. They just kind of.
It's time to weigh the cattle and see what their cattle is worth.
You know, I think they did a real nice job. They worked together really well, and they let each other do, you know, make mistakes and grow and learn and do stuff. But they didn't really fight. They just kind of said what each other was doing wrong and moved on. That was nice.
We're gonna get them bred. We're gonna have calves. It'll be a yearly crop, and then, man, it'll bring so much joy to my life to be able to sit back and know all the hard work that I had to do to earn those cows, and now we have this prize to look at for the rest of our lives. It'll bring a lot of joy to me.
All right, guys, we got a total of 35,040 pounds, which comes up to a 662 average.
At that weight, the market value of the herd is $46,472. And with a rawhide portable corral worth $19,000 thrown in, the total price to the winner is just over $65,000.
Of all the running and sorting and dividing and pinning that y'all have done this week, really ain't lost any weight.
So I guess we took care of them pretty good, and they held on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about these heifers and how good they've done, even with us jostling them around from time to time. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just super excited.
That's like
to
you
take
did,
them back to
Ethan.
Oklahoma.
You've been jerking them bitches around.
See how well they do from there, and I know it'll be.
But yeah, that was real smooth. I think they worked real well.
Belong to one of you tonight. I'll see you in the arena at sundown.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip
Coming
on this
up on
crap.
the Ultimate Cowboy Showdown, we started out with. He's going to be the first one to sound off and let everybody know.
I want to be able to give back to my guys, my employees. I want to give them some, some cows of their own.
Is that what you want to do with these cows? You going to spread them out?
Absolutely.
Really?
I swing for the fence every day. One day I'm going to hit a home run.
I guess it kind of depends on
If you
what,
would have told me that Quattro
what he
would have
has,
been
what
in the
he's
final
working with.
three,
He
I
seems to be
probably
running
would
an
have
operation,
said
but-
no way. But you know what? He just doesn't quit.
Get him.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is Zane,
I took my
Quattro,
cowboy hat
and
off, set it on
and
there,
Ethan.
and I mean, not even the blink of an eye. It was gone.
Presented and
My dad actually, he's putting the family ranch up for sale right now.
Huh.
So I'll kind of have to see how that's going, see if there's a place to kick them out or not.
oh well.
I find that hilarious. It's like, okay, you come to
Well,
a lot of these guys that go, oh, I lost the family ranch. I need cows to make the money back. And oh, we don't have any food. We don't have any hay and water and blah, blah, blah. We're in a drought. It's like, how the hell are you going to feed these cows? Or where the hell are you going to put them? You know? But anyway, it is what it is.
Where's that little
Maybe they
phone?
didn't make any sense to sell them all, but alright, so let's go to the end here. They're being all dramatic and shit, walking up. It's like a freaking wedding reception over here.
Closest to the pins, you always get bit in the tail. So, I sat in the hole, held the gate, which is unlike me. But I did it for a reason. I did it because there the last few days I've been
I agree with him, but I mean, he was in someone else's hole. And lucky that nothing's, went out in his spot that he wasn't taken care of, so. But I agree with him,
And said, hey, there's not that many blue tags, or hey, go ride the whole pasture. But, when a man wants to step up and be the leader and take charge, you ought to be ahead of the guys that you're taking charge over.
Who you talking about?
Ethan?
Ethan?
Yes, sir.
Well, say his name.
Yes, sir.
All right.
But that's what I set in the gate for this morning. Man, guys, I thought y'all would have rode out that pasture. I just sat there in the gate to hold those there because I knew that was the majority and left the outside to y'all. I didn't take charge for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, from what I can tell, that's the right thing. He did the right thing. It makes sense because someone's got to hold those cows, but it seems like Quattro's being a little skittish about talking about people. I guess he wants to kind of save his butt too, not be overly aggressive.
It's gotten down to 3 top
Say his
hands,
name.
and it's going to be nitpicking little things. And however, Ethan, you sat on those cows right there for at least
Say
10
my
minutes.
name.
You didn't count them. You didn't. You sat right there on them. By the time those boys got back with those half a dozen that they went to run down, you should have told them, these ain't our cows.
I knew we had about 42 there.
Ooh.
But there was no blue tags. We had
There
only
were
a
no blue
handful.
tags. Those blue tags are your cows.
They rode in that pasture to clean that pasture out behind me. I sat in the hole to keep those inside the water trap.
Right. And then when they got back with that half dozen, y'all just took off. Nobody said, hey, whoa, hold up a minute.
If you had that much time sitting there looking at them, that should have been something you
That's what I'm
noticed.
saying.
Yes, sir. I know where you're coming from.
I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but obviously they
Step up.
were missing some, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they were saying that Ethan should have figured out that they were missing certain cows. I mean, yeah, I agree with that, but
The only time there was ever any kind of little challenge deal, I don't know if you noticed when the cattle, when we were putting them into that alley that went up to the pens, I was on the far left. He was in the middle. Quattro was on the far side.
Yeah.
They were bringing them up. Well, he comes over and, just basically bumps up against me. It was a non-verbal thing, but it was a, you're in my space. You can cover your spot. I'll cover mine.
that's a big no-no in the cowboy world.
Fixing to dump some cattle out on his own.
But I'm not really quite sure what they were talking about with Ethan not counting the cows and realizing that they were missing some. I didn't know they. I mean, I agree with that, but I didn't know they were missing any. I guess the ones in the pasture, but he said that they went to go get them.
day you made a mistake.
Some, I don't know. Obviously I missed something.
You ain't gonna be the only
But yeah, that's a big no-no from Ethan riding in front of someone like that. I like how he was just sitting back and yeah, they got rid of him. Anyway, they were sitting back. He was sitting back, waiting for them to cut their throats, and I guess that it cut his throat.
Fire in my face. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. I felt like I was clearly the best candidate. I came here for the herd, and it really irks me because I tried to play the game, and I got beat.
And you got played by the game.
two of you standing in front of me. Only one of you gonna be the ultimate cowboy. I believe that
I agree with that.
that what I just did was tough but fair. I told Ethan his leadership style.
I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, what he did wrong exactly when it came to not counting the cows or what they were missing. But I definitely agree with that. He was definitely not the best. He wasn't doing the second best. So I definitely agree with Ethan. You guys let me know down below if he made the right decision.
You've had respect for these guys that are older than you, that have more experience than you, and I've seen that, and I respect you for it.
All right,
I've also
Trace, you're getting
seen you step
long-winded.
in a
Just
few
tell us who
times
won.
and voice your opinion and let everybody hear it, and that was good.
Y'all be sure to communicate. Talk to each other. If you're in a bind, let somebody know. Help him throw it over the trailer, Juan, right there. There you go, bud. Ethan, you let me know when you're ready. I'll let him
You know,
know.
as much as I like Zane, I feel like Quattro should win this. He's been more vocal, more.
You're a heck of a cowboy.
He's been more as a leader.
Zane,
And man, that guy burned his hat to win one of the immunity buckle challenges.
experts that came in and rode beside me and watched y'all work, all of them were impressed.
Well, thank you.
I will say this about Zane. I felt like he probably did the best. He had the most control of his horse.
Zane has dominated with the rope everywhere I've been.
And don't get me wrong, I think he is a more polished
That's what I'm looking for.
guy, but
Both
cowboy,
top
but
hands, you're
than
both
Quattro.
incredible
But
cowboys.
he
The
preaches
only one
that
of
it's
you can be
that
the
you got to
ultimate
believe you're the
cowboy.
best. You got to,
It's been
be a
a
good
tough
cowboy, but you
decision.
also have to be a good leader.
Something that I've been struggling with this afternoon. But, Quattro, you're one heck of a cowboy,
Uh-oh.
but you're not the ultimate cowboy.
Dang, what? What?
Zane, that's you.
I mean, either one of these guys could win it, but I don't know.
Cowboy.
Man,
I
appreciate
think,
Thank you.
I mean, I kind of agree with it, but I mean,
Congratulations.
Zane,
Thanks. All right,
Zane
buddy.
wasn't as vocal and
You know, I've
as
put a lot of belt buckles on in
as
my life, but
leadership
winning this
role.
one, it feels good. I mean, it's a highlight of my life.
I can imagine.
Good man.
I appreciate it.
All right.
That's tough.
Congratulations, bud.
That
You know, I'm a
man
little
burned a
disappointed.
hat.
I feel like I should be standing there in the middle. My heart's a little bit broken. I feel like I got a empty feeling in my gut, and I almost thought that he was gonna give it to me there for a second. But then when he said "but," I knew it wasn't in my favor, and that he was gonna give it to me.
Dang, that is cold, stone cold there. Trace, I feel like Trace kind of, saw that Zane was a really good all-around cowboy, even though he was missing the leadership part. He's been a leader, but not as
It
much
was
as
an awesome
Quattro.
experience.
What a good job.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, one more hand for the ultimate cowboy, Zane Runyon.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
This is kind of like the culmination of my whole life into a competition that I thought was at the end of my ranching career. Like a week before coming out here, the ranch is being put up for sale, and I thought I was going back to nothing. And now,
Well,
I'm
you
bringing
kind of
something
are
back
still.
with me.
You just
Couldn't
have
ask
nowhere to
for
put those cows.
anything better than that.
You got a bunch of cows, you got nowhere to put them. But anyway,
When you watch Zane work, it's like watching a really good running back. It doesn't look like they're moving that fast, but nobody can catch them. It's the really great ones, the Hall of Famers, that don't even look like they're trying.
okay. That was a good season. I really enjoyed it. I think there was a lot of good, important highs and lows. Quite a bit of mistakes. I feel like from the contestants, but also from Trace. When it came to that bowl, this is weeks ago, where Jared Lee got hurt. That could have been avoided. That was just stupid of Trace to even think about putting that in the show. But overall, real sound season, and look forward to season 2. I think it's very important that they had cowgirls in this. It's very important, and yeah, I think that they chose the right guy, even though Quattro was, I feel like, more of a leader, but it kind of went against what Trace was, his standards. But I guess Zane was just such a well-rounded cowboy, and he's talked before, so I guess they just kind of overlooked the whole, being a really main leader, so. All right, well, that was a good season. Just trying to get another video out today. I got to head track supplying, continue working there today at 2:30, and just got done. So, okay, I reckon I'll catch y'all on another video. See you guys.
That's Zane. That's the way he works. He's totally in control all the time. It's a beautiful thing to watch him cowboy like that.